Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. Here I will explain about public sector policy. First of all, I would like to respectfully thank for Mrs. ICT Farida as the lecturer of the Public Economics courses. As the group member is consists of myself, Hairunisa Mahabatullah, and Farida Mufida. Here there are several submaterial that I will discuss, including definition of real sector policy, macroeconomic policy, example of real sector policy, the importance of the real sector for community activity, and the real sector policy implementation in Indonesia. Next, there is a background from real sector policy. First, in the world of economic, there are two kinds of sector, namely the real sector and the financial sector. The real sector is divided into two, namely good and service. Second, included into the real sector group are the agricultural sector, the mining and quarrying sector, the manufacturing industry sector, the electricity, gas and clean water sector, and the construction sector. And the last, the real sector is a place where people work and earn income. And this is problem formulation. First, what is definition of real sector policy? Second, what about macroeconomic policy? Third, what are examples of real sector policy? Fourth, how important is the real sector for community activities? And last, how is real sector policy implementation in Indonesia? And the purpose including knowing how define real sector policy, knowing how macroeconomic policy, knowing example of real sector policy, knowing the importance of the real sector for community activities, and knowing real sector policy implementation in Indonesia. For the first, there is definition of public sector policy itself, namely the definition of the real sector, taken from the Asian Insider Economic Journal divided this sector into three types of market, namely 1. Labor or human labor, 2. Land can be interpreted as natural resources, 3. Capital or capital itself. The real sector is the actual sector, which is the sector that is directly related to the economic activities of the community which greatly affect or its existence can be used as benchmark to determine economic growth. According to the complete dictionary of Indonesian language, sector is the environment of business, sharp bracket or part of circle that is bounded by two straight lines drawn from the circumference to the center of the circle. According to the complete dictionary of the Indonesian language,